connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going deep here for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Chris Watkins, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost, but sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And Howe will throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They'll go play action. Howell. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And once more, Howe back to the air. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
DJ Reed, who played in college at Kansas State, made the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
Second and 5 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
14, run it.
On first down, Wilson. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Now Wilson on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Titans are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now they go play action with Howell. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Howell. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Andrew Billings breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 2nd down, Williams. A beautiful fake. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, that's football for me.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Off play action, it's Howell. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Howell down to throw it. That's complete. It's Okuegbunam. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. 3rd and long. Here's Howell. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. On first down, Howell. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Two yards to go, second down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Godwin, the motion man. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
31, Texans 24.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Right back to Pitts again. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They come up now on 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 14.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. Touchdown! Kenneth Walker. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the post, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Powell to throw. Screen play set up for Williams. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled out a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Here's 1st down. Here's Howell. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Throwing here, Howell. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and real.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Wilson. He's got McLaurin. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down. Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So it's the Titans who will control the football first here in overtime as we're back underway. On the return, here's Rashid Shaheed. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams...
Oh, and it's intercepted! Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Texans are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down. Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13, though, for the Texans.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
From the gun, it's Walker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 45. 69 yards rushing for him now as he was just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. Maybe the threat of Russell Wilson running the football there and him handing it off opened a little bit of a lane.
It does, and what also helps, his unselfishness. Because he's not a quarterback who's going to take it every time and pull it from the running back and keep it. He will hand it inside when the reads are correct.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Ed Oliver through the line and hitting him for the loss.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football? And there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Well, right now, every little bit of yardage helps. So they're obviously well within his range. It's just about keeping the football and getting in the right spot.
Know your kicker. As you mentioned, get it to the right spot, the place that he wants to kick it from. And if you do decide to throw the football, it either goes to your team or nowhere.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score and OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and